Am I the asshole for photoshopping my sister's tattoo out of our wedding photo? Recently I got married and due to obvious reasons it was a small family wedding outside. We didn't hire a professional photographer, so I wound up taking on the bulk of photo editing. My sister, who was my maid of honor, has a tattoo on her arm of the two godparents from Fairly Odd Parents 69ing. She has many other tattoos that are more normal, but this one is super weird and I didn't want it in my wedding photos. I previously asked her to cover it up but she refused, so I photoshopped it out. I didn't photoshop her other tattoos out because they weren't disturbing. She says this was disrespectful and uptight of me, but I think it's okay not to want that tattoo in your wedding pics.
Not the asshole. I was ready to call you the asshole until I read the description of her tattoos. You're not an asshole for not wanting a graphic depiction of cartoon sex in your wedding pictures.
Not the asshole, but this is hysterical. I don't think any of us want to see Cosmo and Wanda like that.
Was leaning towards white asshole based on the title. But after reading the post, and seeing what the tattoo in question was, not the asshole all the way. Super weird, indeed.
Under normal circumstances, yes. But depictions of sex isn't normal circumstance. Expecting you to keep graphic material in your photos is expecting too much. Not the asshole. And it's your photos anyway, your photos to do with, not hers.
Not the asshole. I think it was extremely tolerant of you, to the point of being inconsiderate to the other guests, to let her display explicit sex acts during your wedding. Also, Bridezillas reddit.com/r/bridezillas closing parenthesis always recommends photoshopping rather than asking a wedding party member to cover up their body art, so I think that's maybe the right solution anyway.
Not the asshole, but can we see a pic of the tat?
Not the asshole, but please post a picture of that tattoo. The people deserve to see it in all its glory.
Not the asshole. A tattoo like that is inappropriate for wedding photos unless they're okay with it. I wouldn't want to look at my wedding photos to see Cosmo and Wanda performing sexual acts on each other. They're your photos, not hers.
Info. We need to see a picture of this tattoo. For, science.
Not the asshole to remove a visible tattoo of a sex act from your wedding photos. She can be as provocative as she wants with her body but not with your pictures. Not the asshole. Those are your wedding photos and I completely understand not having Cosmo and Wanda 69ing in your photos. Send her a copy of the unedited version if she has such an issue with it.
Not the asshole for photoshopping it. Wedding pictures are mostly for personal use anyway, and if it's your preference, I don't see why she needs to be pressed about it.
Not the asshole. Why? Just why would someone want that on their body permanently?
What a horrible tattoo. And #X200B. Not the asshole. Should have Photoshop with laser removal.
Nah, they are your photos that you want to display and you were the one editing them. You didn't edit out her other tats, just the one you find disturbing. I know I wouldn't wanna see that every day hanging on my wall. I understand your sister being hurt by this though. Maybe give her an unedited version of the photo, and you keep the edited one.
Not the asshole. Your sister should have respected your wishes and covered up her tattoo depicting a sex act. It's not like she had a tattoo of a flower on her ankle and you were being a bridezilla over it. X-rated tattoos are not for everyone, and anyone mature enough to get a tattoo should respect when others don't want to see it, especially on someone's wedding day. Sister needs to grow the fuck up.
IMO, you can do with your photos what you want. I've seen loads of people Photoshop, filter, edit photos of themselves with other people. Change hair color, add weird graphics, change the whole color of the photo, etc. If she wants a photo for herself that has all her tattoos, then that's her business. But if you want to edit your own photos for yourself, then that's your business, not hers. I've seen wedding photos including those with the bridal couple all edited and filtered to the max, even the background settings are changed. They look so unnatural, but hey, that's what the couple wants and pays for, then so be it. So in my mind, it's just a normal process for wedding pictures. What did I just read? Normally, I'm all for the whole "you invited this person, as they were, to be in your photos, so asking them to change their appearance drastically is rude. You love them enough for them to be in the photos, so love them enough as they are. But cartoon sex crosses the line. Definitely. Not the asshole. Was so prepared to come in here and judge you the asshole, but nope. Not the asshole.
Not the asshole. It's extremely okay to do what you did. Even if you had a professional photographer, they would have done the same thing on request.
Not the asshole because of what the tattoo is.
Not the asshole even if it was a normal tattoo. They are your pictures and she wasn't born with it, nor is it something like her being made skinny. If my sister wants blue hair and a chest tat on my wedding day, so be it, but you better believe the pictures I pay for won't.
Not the asshole. They're your wedding pics from your wedding. If you didn't want a disturbing tattoo in your beautiful pictures, that is completely up to you.
Not the asshole. IDC if it's the most wonderfully executed tattoo on the planet, I want to see it on Inkshaming. Also, you didn't make her cover it, although I'd think in this case it would have been fine to expect it, and you didn't want it in your wedding photos. Your wedding photos aren't about her woman shrugging light skin tone.
I snort laughed at the tattoo description. I think it's fine that you Photoshop it. Hope you kept the original though, then you can give it to her if she's that upset about it. Not the asshole.
Not the asshole. She can look at it all she wants on her arm, you don't have to look at that in your wedding photos.
Not the asshole. She doesn't get to get a dumb tattoo and then wonder why no one wants to see it.
I am truly begging you to show me this tattoo. Also no assholes here. I just think this whole thing is hilarious.
Not the asshole. Is her fetish making people uncomfortable with her body art? Like, sure, a definite chuckle the first time you see it. Having to see that thing day after day for the rest of eternity, less than shudder greater than.
I'm really on your side here on this one, because my vote would be not the asshole regardless of what the tattoo was. You are within your right, Photoshop it out if you feel like it's distracting. It's your day and your picture as far as I'm concerned. If you don't like a tattoo you can do as you please with it.
Based on the title I was ready to say YTA. However, after reading what is the tattoo was and that you didn't Photoshop any of her other tattoos, I am going with not the asshole.
Not the asshole. That's a really odd tattoo choice and most people wouldn't want that in their wedding photos, but out in frames for everyone including children to see.
Not the asshole, but you gotta show us that tattoo, up.
Timmy was an average kid.
Not the asshole. If it was a normal tattoo you would be, but cartoon porn is definitely towards the top of the exceptions list. Wow, I normally think it's snobby to expect people to hide their tattoos for their wedding, but hers is a whole other level. You are not the asshole.
NTA, but I think I speak for us all when I say you need to post a picture of this abomination.
Up, I'm begging you. What does the tattoo look like?
NTA, what on earth possessed her to get that?
NTA X2 as I shared this with my partner. This was adventure reading I needed today. Rolling on the floor laughing.
Not the asshole, but only because of the content of that specific tattoo. Should you choose to have children, your wedding photos wouldn't be appropriate for them to see, and you couldn't display that at work or share with anyone who wasn't super close and understanding.
Not the asshole, especially as someone heavily tattooed. I understand that my tattoos are for me, and explicit ones are not to everyone's taste. Asking to have it covered for one day, or photoshopping it out for your commemorative pictures isn't an asshole move. If your sister didn't understand that prior to getting a highly visible explicit tattoo, that's on her.
Please post a zoomed-in photo of the tattoo. Please.
Info: where the fuck has your sister tattooed a sex act in her body? Regardless, you should tell your sister you needed to keep the photo family friendly so you wouldn't have to take down your wedding photos as kids ever came to your house. Just really emphasize how inappropriate the tat is.
Not the asshole only if you post the unedited photo.
Like others, just based on the title I was prepared to say you're the asshole bit, then I saw the actual tattoo description and absolutely not the asshole. You get to not want that in your wedding photos.
Not the asshole, you're editing them. You can edit whatever you want out of it. Save the original if she wants a copy of it that bad.
Not the asshole. m.imager.com/gallery/jjakes0 closing parenthesis.
That was the fastest switch from you are the asshole to not the asshole I think I've ever had. What the heck type tattoo is that?
Not the asshole. That's a real weird tattoo to have and they're your wedding photos. If she didn't pay for the photos, she doesn't have a say in what you do with them.